Fellow countrymen, I am here today with a serious message regarding the country's criminal justice system. We all have witnessed the horror stories in news and media about the heinous crimes that have been committed and how the perpetrators have caused so much pain and suffering to innocent people. We cannot stand idly by while dangerous criminals are allowed to continue their terror. We must take action to protect the safety and security of our nation and its citizens. That's why I'm implementing a new initiative to send the most dangerous and worst criminal inmates to the Backrooms. The Backrooms are a mysterious labyrinthine world filled with endless rooms and corridors. The rooms and hallways are infinite and eerily silent, with a dull yellow wallpaper and a damp, musty odor. There are only buzzing and flickering fluorescent lights to illuminate the dark halls, and the buzzing of the lights is the only sound present. It is a never-ending maze, and it is impossible to escape by normal means. People who end up in this mysterious world are condemned to wander the empty halls for eternity. There are also reports of strange creatures and entities lurking in the corners of the halls, stalking any person who dares to venture into this strange dimension. These entities include shadow creatures, the facelings, and the partygoers. The shadow creatures are shadowy creatures that stalk you through your entire journey. The facelings are faceless creatures with no skin, and they will try to copy anything living. The partygoers are a more dangerous entity, and they are very hostile to strangers who are not one of them, and will try to trap strangers in their parties. If you go to the Backrooms and try to escape, it's very likely that you will not make it. It is said that once someone enters the Backrooms, they are lost forever. Even if someone were able to find a way out, there is no guarantee they would survive. The world outside of reality is an inescapable hell for those who enter it. That's why I decided that this would be a suitable punishment for the most dangerous criminals we have on death row: terrorists, serial killers, murderers, and other irredeemable inmates who pose a threat to society. They will be sent there. No trial needed, and their existence erased from our world. Let them wander forever, in silence, under those flickering lights, and let this be a warning. Commit evil against the people of America, you won't die. You'll disappear into the Backrooms. The Backrooms are divided into several different levels, each of which have unique characteristics. Some of the more notable levels are Level 0. It's the most common level, often referred to as the lobby, which is filled with endless mono-yellow walls, the smell of damp carpet, and the constant hum of buzzing lights. Level 1. It's known as the office. It's a mix of old abandoned office spaces. The walls here are slightly darker and the light buzzes more. Level 2, also known as the warehouse. This level is dark, damp, and filled with rusted machinery. The air is thick with the smell of mold and oil. There are flickering lights here too, but much fewer than Level 0. Strange growls and distant footsteps can be heard echoing through the corridors, well known as the office basement. It's pitch black except for occasional emergency lights. Elevators creak open to nowhere and voices whisper from behind walls you can't see. Level 4. The maze. Endless hallways that shift when you're not looking. Hallucinations are common here. Some swear they've seen loved ones calling them down a corridor, only to vanish. Level 5. A Cold War-era underground facility filled with broken monitors, old ration cans, and strange symbols on the walls in red paint that say, "Don't let it learn your name." Whatever it is, no one wants to find out. And deeper still, a level so far gone that those who return, if they return at all, are never the same. Some say Level 10 doesn't have rooms at all, just silence floating in void black space under an upside-down moon made of teeth. So yes, we send our worst there. Let them wander. Let them hear things we'll never hear. And may God have mercy on their souls, because America won't. Level 7, the one they call the office after hours. It looks normal at first. Fluorescent lights, empty cubicles, coffee machine still warm, as if someone just left. But the air? Thick with the smell of burnt plastic and something sweet like rotting fruit drenched in honey. And then you hear it. Laughter. Not joyful. No, it's wrong. Too many teeth, too wide stretching skin that shouldn't stretch at all. Because in Level 7, live the smilers. They look human from a distance. Men and women in old office clothes, sitting at desks or walking down hallways. But their mouths, oh no. Their mouths are impossibly wide, splitting cheeks like overstretched rubber. And they never stop smiling. Even when silent, even when watching you from an empty hallway. You're not supposed to make eye contact with them. You're not supposed to respond if they whisper your name. And for God's sake, you must never smile back. Because once you do, they stop being alone. Doors open where there were none. Always twist toward you. And that laughter grows louder and louder until it's coming from every direction, closing in until you're the only one who isn't smiling. Now imagine sending terrorists, murderers, serial killers to this place every night for eternity. Perfect justice. Let them face something worse than death. Let them meet the smilers and learn what true fear really feels like. The pool rooms, so many story, everything white. Everything in endless white. You hear water, maybe see water dripping in the distance, and when you see it, you feel compelled to follow, but the closer you get, the further it seems to be. And the more you wander, the more you start hearing whispers, or see something in the corner of your eyes. Don't look, your mind is playing tricks. It's a labyrinth with no purpose. Don't listen to what the pool rooms tell you. Don't try to find the source of the sounds of water sloshing in the distance. Don't. The pool rooms will drive you insane. Get you lost in its endless tunnels. Maybe give you hope of rescue by making you think you found an elevator. Maybe lead you into a death trap, like Level Fun, the place no one escapes. Level 146, the restaurant rooms. Now here's a rare gem in the endless horror of the Backrooms, a place not of dread, but of delicious salvation. Imagine walking for days through damp hallways with nothing but mold and madness chasing you. Then suddenly, you turn a corner. And there it is. Flickering neon signs reading McDonald's, Burger King, even Popeyes. Clean tables, bright lights. The smell of fresh fries, sizzling burgers, spicy chicken sandwiches still steaming under heat lamps. And best part, it's all free. Every major fast food chain from the surface world, fully operational, fully stocked. No cashiers, no staff, just empty restaurants humming with life, as if they're waiting for you. You can order anything off menu too. Big Macs stacked triple high, loaded nacho fries from Five Guys, Popeye's Cajun fries drenched in sauce, even limited time items that vanished years ago. All here, even drinks, cold Coca-Cola with ice so crisp it bites your lip, sweet tea that tastes like home, and yes, Taco Bell's Diablo sauce is still terrifyingly hot. But don't get too comfortable, because while level 146 isn't deadly like level 7 or 3, it plays tricks on your mind. Some say they've seen figures in the kitchen shadows. Others swear their food started talking to them after midnight hours. And there are rumors that if you eat too much or stay too long, the menus change, suddenly listing names instead of meals. Your name at the top, with prepared fresh ready now. So eat well, refill that fry basket, sip on that soda fountain. Heaven, just remember, in the Backrooms nothing feeds you without wanting something back later. Now, let's make this clear. The events happening in the restaurant rooms only occur to bad people who have done unspeakable evil. But innocent people don't have to worry. For them, the restaurant's rooms are a safe haven. And here's the interesting part. If an innocent person in the Backrooms is being chased by a killer entity, they can enter the restaurant rooms safely too. The restaurant rooms provide a safe place for good folks from all levels, protecting them from the horrors that lurk in the shadows. So if you're a good person in need of a safe place, if you've lived your life with good intentions and a kind heart, and that awful thing starts to chase you, follow the signs, follow the scent of fresh foods. And when you can barely hear its footsteps anymore, open the double doors and walk into safety. It's just that easy, because the restaurant rooms know the difference between those who are evil and those who are pure. Level 900, the rail rooms, is a place of endless railroad tracks all crossing over one another like a complex system of freight yards. But there's a fascinating twist. The locomotive station on these tracks, they're not just any engine. They're ancient steam locomotives, and they're anomalous. These engines, built over a century ago, are not just machines. It's as if the spirit of the railroad courses through them, as real as anything we know, and hostile toward criminals. But strangely enough, innocent souls who end up here, the locomotives seem to sense their purity. Like a twisted guardian of justice, the locomotive's behavior around criminals is fierce. But when an innocent soul wanders here, a change happens, like a whisper carried on the wind. Suddenly, these anomalous engines seem to slow, their fiery eyes taking on a soft glow, and the sounds, instead of thunderous hisses and roars, is a comforting, almost welcoming thrum. The locomotives seem to remember what they were. Vehicles of transport, of travel, not just tools of war. You can almost imagine it, the golden age when steam powered the world, when these locomotives crossed countries, carried families home, and brought people together. Those sounds from the steam age echo in the rail rooms. Thump, thump, a distant call that feels strangely familiar, like nostalgia itself. If you're good-hearted and lost, the trains may just stop, open their doors, and let you in. And if they do, they'll take you where safe routes exist. Through tunnels of light, across bridges over darkness, even to level 146, the restaurant rooms, or deeper still, to forgotten exits. But criminals? The moment a killer steps onto that track, 100 tons of iron wrath comes down upon them at full steam. When a criminal steps onto the tracks of level 900, the steam locomotives know. They don't hesitate. No warning whistle. No flashing lights, just black smoke, a deep groan from ancient boilers. Impact. But that's not always the end. The rail rooms play with evil. They make them suffer before they erase them. The grinder run. The train hits at full speed, hundreds of tons of iron smashing bone into dust, but doesn't stop. It drags what's left for miles across the crisscrossing rails, grinding flesh between steel wheels until nothing remains but red mist and scattered teeth stuck in coal grates. The boiler pull. Sometimes criminals are caught alive by clawed tenders, shadow figures in engineer uniforms, who drag them straight into the furnace mouth of the locomotive. Screams echo as skin melts to cinders, but never loud enough to drown out the train's satisfied hiss. Track walk punishment. Some are forced to walk blindfolded across swaying trestles over endless pits, only for switches to flip beneath their feet at random, dropping them onto live rails just as another steamer comes thundering through from both directions at once. The possession and ride eternal, rarest and most cruel. The engine absorbs certain souls who were railroaders and conductor murderers, corrupt tycoons. Their faces melt into boiler plates, voices become whistles, and now they power the very machine that hunts others like them, forever cursed to be part of justice they once defied. And all who witness it say one thing: I've never heard a train sound so pleased. So yes, be afraid if you're guilty, because in level 900, justice runs on steam and mercy has no scheduled stop. This is a critical message to the criminals who have managed to escape the backrooms and ended up back on Earth. Attention! Anyone who has successfully escaped from the backrooms and found their way back to our reality, understand this: you've escaped one nightmare, but your sins follow you. Our Earth is aware of your crimes, your atrocities, your evil. Therefore, I, President Marionette, issue the following proclamation. To all who have survived the backrooms, we hunt you down like the criminals you are. You are being tracked. Our intelligence divisions are working day and night to locate your exact geographical location. You will not escape justice for what you have done. Our world has eyes everywhere. Our police and military forces will be ready to shoot to kill on sight the moment we identify you. You are the most wanted criminals on the planet. You've evaded one hell, but there is no hiding from the full power of our government. If any criminal escapes the backrooms and returns to Earth, they will be shot on sight by police or military. No warnings, no arrests, no trials. You made your choice when you committed your crimes. And if you think slipping through the cracks of reality will save you, think again. We are watching, we are ready, and we will pull the trigger. That is all for our broadcast today. We thank you for joining us, and we hope you have a safe and pleasant day. But to all the criminals out there, those who escape the backrooms and dare to return, your freedom ends here. I, President Marionette, along with the rest of the world, are coming for you. So criminals, enjoy your freedom while you can. It ends here. Now, on a more pleasant note, it is time for me and my beautiful family to have some downtime. My husband, our son and daughter will be heading out to our favorite restaurant, Golden Corral, to spend some quality time together, away from the chaos and pressure of the White House. We'll enjoy a wonderful lunch filled with laughter, good food, and the carefree happiness that comes from being surrounded by those who truly love you. So please excuse me while we enjoy some well-deserved family time. If you find yourself craving some steak, mashed potatoes, and all-you-can-eat shrimp, feel free to join us. The table will be set, the buffet will be open, and our hearts will be full. Thank you for your understanding, and may you too find joy in the simple pleasures of family, food, and life's golden moments.